Hello? Assalamu alaikum. Respect. Nothing I can do. It's a long time, I get a message, I have to update this page. Yes, in my email, I got that I have to update the open conversation. Nothing left to do. So I'm giving you the best of me. 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 Giving you the best. Assalamu alaikum. Big Bangai. Maramaba. No, it's been a while, brothers. No, Mariam. No fight. No below a kilo. Bangali on no daughter. Family. And the rest of you watching, what are the comments? Welcome back. Bangali. I give you not another say. So I'm giving you the best. Giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the best. I'm giving you the boy. I'm giving you the best. Not another Chamalai. I'm giving you the best. Maru Hussein. I'm giving you the best. I'm giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the best. Boy, musical playlist I'm doing cultural music. So now what I play from YouTube. But I can play some Gambian music. Because Kumpai Kumboy, Edu, Mariam, Sabah Alhamdulillah. They was here from that. Just time it was with the house. So they was with me from that. God put me hard. I am testing something, but I have some questions to answer. I have some questions. Assalamu alaikum, Musidal. Greetings, everybody. Kala ko wondong. Salmini on fo Milando Sitanala mo. Mi wairi arde no online. Maybe email from this platform that I use what we call stream on many platforms, and like what the stream, they invite more than 3-4 people like me yotam the stream also on my Facebook and other Facebook. Maybe no update from some days ago. I have to check on my listing because it have been long time that me arani online. Last time what I know try what to go resume article online to resume these programs. I lost my friend Mohammed Fatih, he so rest in peace. Had him what I know plan what to go Mako resume. But Mohammed Fatih, may he so rest in peace. No Mako and etani more than 5 weeks or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that, according to the information. So I could what after that then I also and the summer Europe mom for 5 weeks or 3 weeks. So there are a lot of things that you have to do. Like you work 5 days per week, and then in the weekend the city weather is good. You will not have that time. You would like to enjoy yourself and go and do other things. This is the only reason why I have not been coming online. But when I fear I want to go on what I abandon our program, what is my objective, what I call abandon program, because if people are following whatever I'm following on Facebook, then you see I have been writing about some things that are necessary. What is necessary me win die. Ko to me have any time for what we go host. Te be pare found me what I know try for what we go resume this program. What he lost one of my guests, my friend Mohammed Fati, who host my like Kanko Asan Jaite. They were my like consultants. Si mi fala ma halu de go ni ma go so ilan disturb mi lando to be because ko gore be an kampe di do fo kanko non Allah wadi o adi kemen Allah yurmo mo yafo may he so rest in peace. Bangale misal mi ni ma mawdo. I will for me wadana ma play boy some A2 because A2 boy kumpai kun for me what I play after then me I am here to answer some questions too, like me people have been asking me some certain questions him and Orlando about Gambian politics. Okay, me I will answer to that, but Bangali because ang in Orlando la mama ya me pilanta ko mama ya I will play for you this our young brother, our younger brother A2, A2 moyaltini song keso nanda ko timbu de ka ko honno so kanko e kumpai kungine Zaga boy Zaga Campbell they had a very very wonderful song they call it actually what are on let me play.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore. But then how do we...
money advertising. This is a new song from the brother. I will bring this song back again. Oh, the song I don't know that enough
Sina bambi cara kohuna, fortuna msita laba, kalkom pamela. 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 Fortuna msita laba,
Yo, Bangali, hope you are happy now. You know, some Dimbo. Big up to A2 the Fulani King. Big up to Bobo the Fire. Bobo Dimo. Bobo Dimo. Respect my brother. He's also another artist. One artist. Kanko him Soroyamba. Big up. I will play Soroyamba. For me, I will play on Soroyamba from Bobo Dimo. You know, Bobo Dimo. Bobo Dimo make that, that traditional, what own traditional song, Bobo Dimo is a very big up Bobo Dimo for bringing that cultural song into the dance hall, respect. Yeah, Bangali, ko vida kon ko gonga, A2, me andi o hebu no break, right? Because andi ko pai kum base no, we are versatile, we have our talents, we have a lot of young Basarians, who have been, in the music industry for a long time. My men tiki me revi hang, when we were young. But, men time amen, time amen, men is that much support like A2 Yo, big up to Bobo Dimo.
Soro yambayo,
big up Bobo Dimo.
Oya dai lurundu, or dai kudede, one nambiro yo, babam borai, and demi well jike, Soroyamba, Soroyamba, yo, Soroyamba. You know what to do, Allah, and you know what to do, Allah. You know what to do, Allah, and you know what to do, Allah. You know what to do, stay and I do it, Allah. Me and me, you know what to do, eh. I'm here for you, my God, I'm here for you. Till death be true. Anything that you want, I'll get for you.
Big up to Bobo.
I'm here for you. My God, I'm here for you. Till death be true. Anything.
Yo, you know you
That you want, I'll get for you. Yeah.
Big up Bobo Dumo. Respect my brother.
Pull up that song, let up.
And then we went to get Soroyamba, Soroyamba, yo, Soroyamba. You know what to do, Allah, and you know what to do, Allah. You know what to do, Allah, and you know what to do, Allah. You know what to do, you know what to do. I'm here for you, my God, I'm here for you. Till death, anything that you want, I'll get for you. I'm here for you. My God, I'm here for you. Till death, anything that you want, I'll get for you. Soro, you bungule joda patolambe ila jalba odere kakambu soro yamba yo modo mokata yamba ya dai yamba dai kodere yamba nabi yamba rambura yamba ande mi weltike soro yamba yo soro yamba. I'm here for you, my girl, I'm here for you. Till death with you, anything that you want, I'll get for you. I'm here for you, my girl, I'm here for you, yeah. Till death with you, anything that you want, I'll get for you, yeah. Soro yamba yo, soro yamba. Modo mokata, soro yamba. Soro yamba. Oh, I take go de de. Soro yamba. Oh, nena biro yo. Soro yamba. Baba mbore de. Soro yamba. And then we make it. Soro yamba. Soro yamba yo, soro yamba. Soro yamba yo, soro yamba. Soro yamba yo, soro yamba. Soro yamba men. Inne soro yamba yo, soro yamba. Soro yamba yo, soro yamba.
Yo, respect to Bobo Dumo and all those Kalau musicians, yo. all the entertainers, because what are easy. Respect to all of them. Bobo Dimo was inside here, you know, so salute Bobo Dimo. For what I want to try to see whether the system is still working on for what is back to normal, you know, because I got an email to update this. I also have here some certain questions come online. I will be speaking in Fulani, maybe some in English, certainly. I will start in English, then Misakitoro Pular me after me kainito. See how tidong misalmini everybody. Greetings to each and everyone who is watching this and who will be watching this after. First of all, I want to send my condolences to all the people who passed away, who were victims of the accident. Those who are leaving URR Basse to go and attend the inauguration of, the nomination of the incumbent President Brother Adama Barrow. So I personally know somebody there, a good brother, Umar Kurubali. You know, he is part of those who were deceased in the accident. We send our condolences to the Kulubali Kunda in Basse, you know, from Koba Kunda to Basse Sinima and Dunia. You know, they are family members. Umar Kulubali was our brother. Umar Kulubali bring us up, you know. He was a big influence in our upbringing, you know, because we were around him like always when we were growing, you know, because we are from the same area. He was a good brother. May his soul rest in peace. And then don't see me what I don't know pull up. See how to do salmina musip for kala on the program recently by now live mat undaro after, you know, like broadcast. Misal mini on for kala ko ni ro ender aduna. See how to do haremi do salmina batane fatu neji what do the baseding you are a Gambia in general. Recently Msiki President Adama Barrow Miandako Friday or inaugurate Kako Thursday. I don't know. I'm not following. Sorry for that. Me anda date on in minani brothers here himbe me musik emeng iwi base before kutuno combo tawede fi wadu goal nomination president as the sitting the incumbent like the president Adama Barrow nomination mako. No tawa e mudum brother jo ame mo andanta menen ko ele mako men jandi mo ine Umar Kulubali minani motawa on accident imbe men minani imbe 5 of them ko njo maye mudu so ara mentori ke ya fu musidangal fo gilana makoba kunda Kulubali koba kunda ha passe cinema dunia because ko family got on because menen Umar Kulubali ko kotirawa men, you know, menen ko ele mako men jandi motawa e ne be men ender kartan ko quartier ton ko konton so atawai ay sitai wana fiara men hawta nene baba kono no aray mo tawae wado hiyobe men wada goddum ko boni o wada men correct madum wado men encourage piji goddi so aray meden tori fami makko fo aray men tori kebe yafu menen kadi aray men yafi kemo alla okumo nemaji buru mojjude lakara, you know. See yawti don I will come back sending condolences also to kala yaw fe indo e ben don. I will come on that. I will come back on that issue about people living, going to go and attend, you know, nominations of people who are aspiring for office. You know, I will come on that. Maybe I have to touch on that because I have this conversation with people. I think I have to touch on that. You know, one of the main things that bring Africa backwards is such because people who give power become powerless and they victimize themselves. Like, I am not condemning like people to follow their choices, you know, doing what they want to do. Each and every one of us have a choice and have our own will to do whatever we want. But, you know, just a matter of nomination, you know, people going to tender their candidacy to become, to be candidates in an election. People living their daily life, traveling 300 plus or to 300 kilometers to just go to be among that ambience. It is so discouraging. It is so, these are kind of things that bring Africa backwards. And the politicians, they are the one who encourage people to do this. Because if you see recently, it's all gathering innocent Gambians, working class Gambians, people who cannot afford even a bag of rice, to live their daily works, daily affairs, to just go and accompany you to go and request to be a candidate in an election. Our civic education is still behind. These are things that we should be going, that should not be happening. Because these people, these politicians that are encouraging this such kind of ambience or movements, when they come to office, they will not do nothing for you. You are the power. You are giving somebody power, and you are allowing yourself to be used by those same people, going up and down, just to go and say, listen, I want to stand for you to give me authority to be part of the governing body of this country. You make people live their daily lives, thousands of people. And that becomes a norm. People are making propaganda, making that as a big thing. That is absolute failure. That bring no good to the country, to those people who are taking part of that in that movement. It only brings problems, chaos, and like one of our brother wrote, that is how you see Gambians are unemployed. My brother, if all like all these political parties, because they were all nominated in the week, not in the weekend, they were all nominated. They went to register in the week from Monday to Friday. And if these people can gather more than 10,000 people to attend, just to accompany them, to go and to register, to be part of those who can be qualified to take part in election, my brother, that means the country is going back, because 10,000 working class people left their duties, left their functions that can bring the economy forward. That can, imagine if let me just say 100 people left their duties, left their work, and accompany one person to go and register to be a candidate, just to be a candidate. You see, after yesterday, I saw on the internet that only 6 people were out of all these people. Only 6 people even fulfill the requirements. You people left all your duties, all your daily job, and you accompany these people. What have you earned? What did you bring on the table? Nothing. These people also will do nothing for you. They will not do anything. If they were to give each and every one of you something, it will only be a t-shirt and maybe a breakfast or lunch if you are lucky, and transportation to and fro if you are lucky. It is so discouraging. These are the kind of things Africans should, even not only Gambia, Africa in general. My brother here, in Europe here, where I'm here, I never seen such. I never hear about that. And in a growing economy, a struggling economy, a country like Gambia, thousands of people in the week from Monday to Friday left their duties, left their daily lives. And if they were employed, that means the government of the Gambia, they did not create jobs, or they did not make laws that people can respect their functions or their jobs. Because if the UDP and NPP and or all these political parties, GDC or PDOIS or other people, they can gather more than 300 people. Eligible voters, that is eligible voters, let me say from 18 upwards. 18 upwards, you might be going to school, or you must have a job, or you must have a business, you know, or one of those things. You must be employed to help the economy grow and for your own family. That means all those people, they were left all their duties to accompany one person. In actual fact, those people, even if we are talking about development, those people can do that via the sending, like online sending their filling forms online. They don't even have to go with everybody. We are in the advanced, century, bro. These people can fill these forms online in their bedrooms. Like now, I see brother Maifati and the brother, this Dr. Cisse, they are complaining that they did all those things. You bring papers. We should update. These are all kind of electoral reforms that people were talking about. Nothing happened. The Gambia is still at the same spot where it was 50 years ago. It's the same ambience, the same problem, the same propaganda that is going on. Nothing changed. I fools change. I wounded Sanzak. Come on, y'all. They don't me what are they, because me highlight English. I got banana English. Me highlight polar. Come on, y'all. They don't come. Koni woni yarde. Sandari sai suka himbe no immo gilanema base madun sambatako madun ha gilanema koina no ara tawe innugol tun ara tawe goddo min Boubacar mi do fala ta wonde candidate pour wona president madun anything ko annantane kanko tun madun kanko secretary de makko den tun be wayi dum wadude himbe jowo ma kambe dido tun be wayi yaade be wada dum kono be accina himbe buri himbe temedere golle mudum e ko be wadata fi nafa be ngure mabbe leydi ni be immobe ya wona fi yara ko weekend madum e time wannantane be ala gollude ko time sandari inaugurate o nomination for ko wadi gilane ma Monday ha Friday it is during the working hours si tay NPP UDP PDOIS GDC all these members of all these people, they came. Si be RDA high school himbe chapande njo. Si tay be wona kambe wona parti mabbe woni gollande. Ben acci golle mudum madum ko annanda be foti wadude pour wawa nafude hore mabbe be yaabe do tabe. Ko annantane be wawan dum wawata be dande be fus. Wawata be duitande ay fus. Because sandari hakkunde be yaade be do ko be addi himbe be addi ben fo ko himbe jeego tum be subi. Te ben no sikki buri himbe noga sa pour yaabe landi pour wonugol mem wawa wadde wona president. It is so unfortunate. Sandari a lady ndi annantane economy mum hay himbe hay sakumaro be yaltube don be guluji himbe yaltube ye do toy gilandema A ha Z. Ben hande sakumaro Gambia minani ko is mawdo sa ala musido madum musibe wonbe outside wonbe Europe madum be America madum musidal mada ala golle kendeje on wawata sodande hore galle modon sakumaro o daro because sakumaro is almost the let me say this, it is almost the salary of a working class Gambian, a bag of rice. See, a working class Gambian, somebody who is working gollo Gambia ara ko jogi do golle wona o jogi do business ore mudum maro hay jogi be business ore mum hande si be sodi maro every month o sarenaki business mabbe on yanay family ji no heewi der din guluji be woni mantorade ko be addi e der addi iti e der Gambia fo be addi KMC ben fo ko famille ji mudum acce golleji mudum ko sandari go ben ko be ben woni wana broda men broda goddo sano windi dum online kabi andi mo kabi base woni sandari dum kanko officer ko woni wonde mane himbe ben Gambian government on be wadani create golle be ala wadde create golle because madum luwaji kendeji ala wona himbe wata respecte golle mudum madum ben wonbe ben kadi ben accube golleji mudum ay ko hore mum be woni gollande ben be alaka halanede ko honnu woni yagol wadugol nominate because IEC on no way wadde update hore mabbe be wada open online file online page website wannantani awawa wadde apply jododa ko suudu mada wada send all your documents haray hay be president on sa accata golle makko o immo madum lawyer Dabo accata golle makko madum Mama Kande accata golle makko madum any other person accata golleji mudum no mobindira jama nder Gambia fo ben no acca golleji mudum gobbe ben ko remobe gobbe ben ko tafobe gobbe ben ko acca kala golle mudum ya do ta neddo goto pour on sa ko woni ko yahanta kon ko pour an won do mo dowtude on wawa mo jonnude dole an non foddo mo jonnude dole on ansa det awoni honno be nata sa woni material makko sa woni mo wada ma use haya fudda a jonnani mo taw dole ko don gandal himbe ben civic education himbe ben no manki himbe ben ko dum fota janginede himbe ben no fota andinede wonde mane hey ta jabu politicien jo immina ma e hore fenande hore fus because bembe be immini o immo nder ko KMC on fo bembe wata be beydande fus lawyer Dabo haysi tay ko kanko wawata wadde madum president Adama Barrow haysi ko million votes be hebata kambe dido madum any other candidates ko be addata all those millions of people to IEC it's not election day dum wawata dum wat sanzani di fakne ben million people arbe ko IEC maybe all of those people they don't have even voters card because and are eligible voters wow be wadugol vote ko kilane madubi sapo honno be natun jetati chapo jetati 18 years mawdo min no ngara mi do kontugol pularngal afami ha yeso so ben sanari ben gilande madin dubi don 18 years ha do atawa wonde mane ko fotudo yaade school madum wondo gollude wada do employ madum waddo employ hore mum madum wondo ko gollano hore mum wondo gollande goddo madum wondo gollande lam so si ben wawi accude gilande ma monde ha Tuesday every party kala ko do yaade acca golle mada time golle wattu golle ya to ta ben bay ko buri fandude yaadudo don e goddo bura fanna is not misiki ko banki mi don ko moni yaadane buri 20 people mi anda on the images that I see. It is so unfortunate dum woni wonde mane ko holliri Gambia himbe be ngala gollude ma do himbe ben sino gollude be anda be respecta golleji mabbe afami be anda kadi ko woni dole mabbe be anda woni what is their powers dole mabbe ko woni election ko woni nafa election mawdo goddo aro lando ma jonnamo dole on ko no immortoda ida wada waste time do waste time jaba on no wada ma use ha himbe no maaye mudum ben sa tari do hande be wonbe be thousands of people accube golleje mudum doti be one out of those people go be ala gollude te be pare these political parties si be way be jonnude wunde sa tawe ko maybe ko t-shirt mbotari madum kaccitari dum be wata be transport non be jonata ma mbude maybe ko joint transport ala nama nafa te ben sa immi ka ya voti be sa rena ka yita be hande kadi you will never see those people because that is African politics because you give people power and they become so big be burama they are above you. You will never see them. You will never see those people. They become so big. Politicians are so important that they are above the working class people, the mere people on the streets. You cannot. It's not easy just to go here. President Adama Barrow, Madum Minister Mako, Madum Member of Parliament. Hi. Local authorities, he got a problem. anantane ɓen sa ko e nder meɗen yiwi ko enen jonniɓe doole. So ko ɗum that is one of those people. Somebody was goɗɗo no landotonolan fi ɗum. How do I see that? That I komin gomni mi yiri ɗum ko waste of time no. Ɗum en foti yawtude ɗon. We should be above that. The second thing mi fala halde fiɗo. The other day, boy got okay no landolang. What is my opinion about the Gambian next election? Next election, Gambia, it will not be different. It will not be different from the past elections. It will just be the same. Maybe there will be more violence this time. I foresee that because, you know, the hatred and ignorant politics that are playing in the Gambia now, it is only generate hate and also violence. I foresee that coming. And it is the duty of the civic groups, you know, to go out and sensitize people now before this campaign starts. Because people like us, we know how it is. Because in the provinces, you know, in Basse, somebody died because of, you know, between APRC and UDP, you know, the lawyer Dabo was arrested for that. And if you look at that, that is because of political violence. Me, while I was a very young boy, one day I know of following the PPP. By then, you know, we followed these people to Damfakunda. There was a political rally in Damfakunda. I don't know which one of them was, but I know all of those big names from Basse and URR, they were in attendance, you know, because, you know, the Chamkunda family, you know, that is almost home to us. We are part of those people, you know. So we went to Damfakunda. I was so young, but since then, I don't follow politicians anymore. The violence erupted in Damfakunda. This might be around 1990, in the 92s, something like that. I was still a very young boy. I can still remember that. You know, violence erupted in Damfakunda that day. It was so chaos. I don't know. I can still recall that incident. And if that happened now, by now, many people will die. I don't know what was the cause of that problem by then, because I was too young to remember that. But maybe some of Bassarians got them more on maybe mandate on incident. Maybe that, I think that was the last election before the coup d'etat, you know. And these kind of things are happening. We seen here people, you know, barricading roads, you know, that other political parties will not pass through. You know, that was not even time of elections. It is the duty of the civic education groups, you know, the civic movements, to go out now, you know, before this campaign start, sensitize people, use the media, talk to the people, tell them about elections and why people have to respect other people's opinions, you know, and choices. And also beg on the political parties, political party leaders, stop, you know, carrying crowds, you know, to other people, because those who will vote in Serekunda can never be able to vote in Basse, because they are not residents of Basse. Why bother carrying those people to Basse for a political rally? Those in Basse will never be able, they cannot be able to vote in Koina, even though it is in URR. Why bother carrying people from Basse, you know, to Koina? Why take people from Nyamanari and bring them to Nyankoi? Why take people from Nyankoi to Sabi? Why? Because those people cannot change the numbers. If you want to go alone. This is what people should beg. Like the IEC should make that in the policies, that political parties should not move with crowds. If you want to go to Basse, Go to Basse and talk to the people of Basse and all those who are around Basse. Please don't move with crowds. Don't move people. Don't make people leave their duties. People leave their families. People leave their businesses just to follow you around the country. It have no use. You know, most of these politicians, they are educated. They should know that. We should change that. Come on, y'all, in English, Koni. What is my take on the next election? Ko 40 election arrow next, you know, because next election arrow don't or allow any difference than election jiauti do. Simi no simi allow difference no happening a lot of happening points emudu. One, you know, politics of votes. Politician bebeng ko campaign promises be what to fulfill. Sandari President Adam Barrow, that is what he's working on. But what he promised people when he went out to seek their votes, that is what he is doing. But is that the benefit of the future of the Gambia? That is up to Gambians to measure. You know, the next person, all of these people will go and do this, and when they happen to win, si be winning, ko edum be daroto. You know, si be inni men what I lawi be what I lawi. Kono modo lawol nyaminta goddo. Be wadi be ni labitane be addi be darni laptane on sa darni mo lawol ala. Imbe be wata yade laptane. Sa darni do laptana darni lawol a wadi fo imbe be ala golle. Be wata nyawndude hore mabbe. Because medicine is not free in the Gambia. You know, so many people cannot afford medication in the Gambia, you know. So the livelihood of the ordinary Gambian have to change, like creating jobs for people, you know, creating trust funds for people who want to start businesses, and then they can employ others. Such things that can bring development. Kono wana inugol koduntu min ko dumi second on ko mi don ko simini wanata enich dawil dino whether ko President Adam Barrow wini, whether ko lawyer Usainu Dabo wini, whether ko Mama Kande wini, whether ko Isa Fall wini, whether any other candidates or maybe the PDOIS. I am a socialist. I'm a socialist, and I believe in the PDOIS. I'm not here to campaign for them. But if I was to cast a vote in the Gambia, I will vote for the PDOIS. That is fixed. But I am not eligible to vote in the Gambia. I have not been living in the Gambia since 2006. You know, the minimum time what they spend in Gambia is less than 20 days. Since 2006, you know, Komiyata Gambia kon focus in Boyito urata 20 days. You know, since 2006. I come for holidays and go out, you know. So I have not been a resident of the Gambia, so I cannot vote there, you know. So I'm not here to campaign for anybody. I'm just going to mihala ko nuone ko mijo. Sandari onka di secondly. Komuno wi de ko woni. Musiki the IEC before no what the tawnu de dum program yamabe. Inugol politician be the political parties. Si be ya campaign yo ba du fiala si be ya de be ya kambe tun kap e delegation mabbe be acca na borde himbe etugol himbe Basse naba be combo ette himbe combo naba be koyna, you know, be itata combo be naba be group naba be badebu be wawata votude badebu, you know, be wona ton be hodi sa yi ton ko be badebu be ko be wawata ma halande problem ji mabbe. So it's better for you to go alone and convince those people, because sa addido ambience being one on sa ko hal ton ko himbe hobe 99% mon be andata ko ngalde, because they will be carried with the ambience, the Mumbai, you know, be andata ko num program joni jogani don be haysa hali godum sa sibe jogi ko sikke mudum be wata on landade, they cannot ask. So it's better. These are the kind of things, you know. No mean I think there will be a lot of violence in the coming elections. I foresee that, because there are violence between different party militants before even elections. It is high time himbe be ananta ko be halata, you know, what we call sensitize himbe about civic education, about the rights and all those things. Ko high time be immo be hala be halna himbe ben ko noni nafa election be andina himbe ben ko noni droit mabbe himbe ben kadi be wawa wadde respect, you know, opinions himbe, mijoji himbe e choices mabbe, you know. So burata wallude Gambia than, you know, politicians be men too, because actually, you know, because Sanari all this what is happening currently since this is about the individualism, because political vote is based on about network water, right? It's either about Halifa Saleh or about Mama Kande or about Lawyer Hussein Udabo or about brother Maifati or about President Adam Barrow. It's about the individualism, you know. It is about the passing. It's not about the policies, about the programs that ko adda ko natana ko fi netto ko sandari fo ko individual netto go to, you know. So ala nafa, there is no changes. I don't see any changes. Haisi ko homboti ge mabbe de kambe fop. Maybe no I want the PDOIS because ben no jogi policies di mabbe 20 years. Sa imi ali dum. I PDOIS min ko moni pay ko minana e be na wonna mo PDOIS be the time salary mabbe on ko be yobete kon ko be yai ko parliament fo be eta ko sera be detta ko eddi kon fo be jonna e party on walla e gobbe. Ay political party mumi woni wadde support Belgium do ko mi ari do ko minani dum ko be ngoni programme that is almost the same like PDOIS ko the way PDOIS you, as if you become a member of the party or you want to be a militant, if you become a militant, you are like likely to be able to one day to be chosen to work or to be elected. So you have to commit yourself, giving part of your salary, you know, to commit yourself to have a salary of a normal working class person, not extravagant. Like a member of parliament, Hande Gambia ko only be able to like me anda honno salary mabbe on ko jelo, even if it is 5,000. Sitawi the maximum, like a minimum average Gambian salary, you know, ko 3,000. High ko 7,000 doni ma yabude. 4,000 on jonni raymo a jonna mo pati on walli to yimbe tampu be yimbe ko be PDOIS ko non be woni wadde min ko duwari hande si tawno mi vota na anybody in the Gambia ko PDOIS wadanta vote, because PDOIS ko the like policies program, my mentality Marxism or socialism system mo be what they believe, min ko dum what they believe. So I'm not here to campaign for them because min gilanema 2006 mi alti Gambia, you know. So I have don't live in there. I cannot vote for them. I cannot vote for anybody. But it's high time halindira nengonga. Himbe beno achu to immogol acha golle ma fo achi na himbe golle jima fo ota himbe joka himbe bawo himbe nitu. So I think this election it will be very nice to see that the UDP delegate Sibeyade Lawyer Dabo executive Makong a party mani honno bena party head jima bening jogi be campaign program the president also on time he will be a candidate. The candidate Adam Barrow on time simo yade kanko kadi o yada himbe makko be hannanta ko executive makko political wing jima ko, you know, jogi be affaire political program jima be immo si be yade bansan be ya bansan kambe tum tabe nabori himbe wada be inna himbe hay si himbe wonbe takko bansan si tay be yahay si be yahay ko sare mabbe be nabe be wonu ko mabbe ha mene be araton be yahaton wona immugol no nabora himbe everywhere. This is what I wanted to answer from these questions that I get from these brothers. And when I update program because maybe email what to call how to call it to upgrade the page because my wiry are there. So put what some settings, some changes what is. So I decided to answer these questions. I have more questions, but maybe I will engage what I engage got more on in the recent days, so that I will hear also what don't think. And if you also think, if you agree or disagree, somebody agree or disagree, come here, kondo ma mi jango. I will do that. You know, I will do the what I comment ko fala kon. Maybe next time I will contact you if you want to see that fala. We come here, we discuss about it because high time we talk about these things. Because politics won't be Africa and Gambia, wana Gambia. Sandari Guinea Conakry is the same. Senegal is the same. Burkina Faso is the same. Mali is the same. You know, everywhere in Africa, most of the time the politics are like that. And, you know, these are all developing countries. They are not developed countries. That's why people are lacking behind. You know, making people, thousands of people to leave their jobs just to attend political rallies, you know, or to follow behind politicians. Those are all, you know, not good for the economy, and those are signs of unemployment, or people who are employed, they do not respect their jobs. Though in Europe, though, I saw what he late, even if it is 1 minute, gollemada. But we take 15 minutes a gollemada. A salary amount, 15 minutes. So mawɗo ɗo mi sikka ɗo politician jono wawi ɗo accinde goɗɗo golle makko pour ɗo tamo ya waɗa register pour waɗugol vote. Secondly, vote ɓe fo AIC on foti ɗum yawtude o ko ɓe woni ɗo. Ɓe waɗa update hoore maɓɓe haray ɓe haray ko heɓi ɗo ko wona broda Mai Fati e broda Dr. honno inete Ismaila Cissé. Ɓe heɓata ko ɓe ɓi ɗo innugol ne men waɗi file more than 200 voters from Banjul. If it is true, that's why they disqualified them. So that would not have happened. But so it be go about file 100 files. I see what I go through all those files. One paper is missing, in among those files. That can be a problem. So sit down update on it is, digitally. What attack the waste time, thousands of people. Not automa prove register prove one candidate too. What is the essence of that? That is no that is nothing. That is useless. But people leave their jobs in the working week to go and follow people around just to go and tender their nomination, candidacy to be nominated. If it's useless. Gathering thousands of people, don't bonna time himbe economy lady yara bao himbe fot be yada golle mudu no wada miss golle mudu himbe no wadi one of KMC don lot of those shops, their businesses are on hold because be arbe don so that I fus be wadanta be fus, arobe fot be so do be wata what they reach in between those hours or those times. Sitay an hande ko da fodo no yade Westfield, so that got to Westfield no heavy himbe mawdo auto wawata ton yade on hour don ti anko on hour tun for ko on air tun wawno da yade Westfield on ko wawda dum wadde atawa ankara wadi dum miss. So these are the kind of things himbe be mi yota ko economy on mawdo. We have to proceed, we have to be away from these mentalities, but no why it's like the more educated people, some people are education and the education gandal wona jodagol school to janga, madum himbe gobbe be ay jangude do abe jakka kaydi jata way jande mabbe ala nafa because the philosopher jo wido sa yi gandal ko woni gandal jande ko annanta ko anduda kon sida wawi dum wadde use pour wadde benefit wadde benefit wada benefit others ko dum woni gandal wona gandal immol do tum angi da wawi wadde calculate ko dum wona gandal no himbe yobe no jangi be ala gandal, jande mabbe ala nafa. So ko dum mi falno alde do I will be coming because election on warde mo da engage gobbe modon te be pare if I want to talk mostly I will be speaking Pular because bura talamante favor mwata chet and labani jolfi and labani so English and kadi labani I will be talking mostly in Pular and English. So this is what I wanted to say, and I hope this message will reach to you, my brother. I want to learn please. Kartal mangal andi anana bena no sa karta moy sa dole awawata sa doti lang wado gol campaign dum wawata change de min si tay mi wina e mami wawata wina because an si tay ko basse fodda winude ko basse tay wawata wadde vote awawata wadde vote awawata wadde vote even in Bassendi madum Samba Takko madum Giroba ma somewhere ko der basse sansa tu sum wawata wadde vote kon wadi immoto da to ta goddo wondo yaade Bassendi wado gol convince himbe Bassendi pour be vote namo ala nama nafa. So ko mi wata ma wajade onon debbo e gorko jode galleji modon fadon ha nyande election o mi anda ko on the 4th of December ya wada vote ara jodo da jokka hajuma goddo politician jotata immine galle mada accina ma golle mada yaha wada ko do tamo ko sa do timo dum wata munafude you know dum wata munafude ka ko ambiance dum won ton golle mada dépense mada e nyamde mada famille mada fo you know be wata mo wallude ko mo wata ma wiide tum jokku hajuma jodo galle ma hay si tay be fokkiti basen ni yobe yaw be halda himbe basen ni anko ma base si ko ma basen ni si be fokkiti basen yobe yaw base be halda himbe base anko ma basen ni si be ari basen ni yobe haldo e maade problem ji basen ni halna be problem ji basen ni bas problem ji sambata ko halna be problem ji sambata ko giroba you know sabu sire you know ko non kulari ha ton fo you know anywhere jode ko mon sikuma base jodo base sikuma bansan jodo base bansan sikuma sere kunda jodo sere kunda ta do to hay go to nowhere. Don't follow politicians around ala nama nafa ala na be nafa because an wondo ye do to de be on awata what they change the mindset of badibu pour be wadana vote goddo awata what they change mindset because sitai da way sanzu de sa mijo goddo ko himbe be jodo dida be wata sanzu de himbe yobe ma andube ma you know ko be wata what they convince be wada sanza mijo mabbe kono ansari base hay goto anda ma base hay goto anda ko non da ayeto da halane inna wada convince be base be vota na goddo ko tampere ma da wonda jodo galle ma sa way sa fara wade convince be mijoji mada halambe won be jodo dida be halambe himbe surrounding ma ta accu golle mada e famille mada e time mada do ta politician be don haylo e lady ma do ya himbe no maya e mudum you know ala nafa himbe ben foti yawtude don these are the kind of things himbe ben foti halande musidalji mudum famille mudum jode ko galleji mum. Don't follow politicians. Don't go to bed. Don't follow politicians around. Stay at home. This is the message. This is the message that I want to send to my brothers and sisters. Please, don't follow politicians around in these political campaign rallies. It have no use. Not for you and not for any of the two. The people you are accompanying and the people that will be they will be going to visit, because you don't live there, you don't know their problems. The only problems that you know is where you live. So if there is anything that you can focus on is your surrounding and your social living, you know, mind about that. Cast your vote for anyone you want. Convince the people in your surrounding to vote wisely, you know, and according to the programs that benefit your own surrounding. You know, don't follow politicians around. You are wasting your time. And trust me, I have this belief these coming elections will be violent. There will be a lot of violence because the hatred, the anger, the you know, the malices people are on social media. When this manifests face to face, you know, there will be a lot of casualties. We have seen what happened in the combos, you know, villagers, you know, blocking roads for political parties, you know, violence between political militants and security officers. We've seen that. Stay home. Jodo koma wone galle modons tok len ci sen kër yi ngeen xaar gaay ñew ñu waxal len lan lañ buga defar lan moy sen programme. Yow mi ku deka Serekunda munulo convince ku tok Basse, you know, because xamulo lan la wa Basse soxla, xamulo ñoñu sen dund naka la melé naka lañ mel. Ñu nekk Basse tamen munuñoo convince ku nekk Koyna parce que Basse ak Koyna même bu dee ñoom ñoo toogan ñoom ñoo nekk benn région ñoo nekk benn division région xawma ñooñu seen dund du benn. So ñu nekk Koyna nañ toog seen kër ñu nekk Basse ñu toog Basse, bu leen toog politicien buy dem Koyna buy jógee Basse di dem Koyna na demal boppam Koyna mu waxaan waa Koyna bu leen toog ak politicien buy jógee Koyna di ñëw Basse, parce que na dem mu waxal waa Basse bopam la buga defal wa Basse mu convince ñooñu. That is the message. Al si alla suwol kono al kana politicien ol noma, parce que ete même que politicien ol noma tari ñin sa ñin banko kan kata ñin ila ñin ralelto, you know, ite ila problemo ite ni bota mansa konko ite bansan ko moment bota bansan convince no la iman wala problemo long you know melbe bansan wolle si sa fono munemu ila problemo te fan altel melkata maybe fan albe bata doron ne you know kafula wol bansan kol o basen kol même munemu messages is saying wole mko ntel be nga si mol be si aliya ni mu basen ko te si base kana politicien no ma men ka bo base kata sabi kol wol fanan kana mo no ma men kata sabi kata kulari al kana mo noma al kana politicianal noma from A to Z wol fanan politicianal fanan menemu ila messages what should be the message is ni albeta kan please go with your own delegates altel dorong al Gambian call working class Gambian call al wol fonyondi ni alti nil mol demanola because Allah hammeol muneti pour ka Gambian call makoy al kane batandi before albe wo fero sotola ni albe wulila ni albe tala alla campagnol la altel dorong from A to Z wolemu message joti wole kumayata ka ñing mbumbayel ka ñing rally this convoy sol ka mol mem base ta ka ke nati combo kana politika rally la ka basen kol ke samba satel toto men bota satel toto fanan ke nati base wo man nafa soto because wolte vote no la base wol basen kol fanante vote no la wo satel to so ni albeta kan altel dorong alake alanin kila okay. That is the essence of this. Me, I foresee that because what have been going since 2016 till now, what I have seen in the Gambian society, you know, it is so discouraging, it is so frightening that I fear this coming election. But this is my message to the young Gambians. Stay home. To the working class Gambian, keep your jobs. Don't follow politicians around. They are not helping you. Your social living is already difficult. A bag of rice is more than your salary. You know, stay home. I hope this message will reach to somebody, and I hope you will make use of it. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. This was your brother Boubacar Gobijo Jalo in Belgium. Fine.